love to hear from you. We like interacting with our listeners anyway. Y'all are badass Americans. Just saying. Just saying. So, all right, we're trying to. I guess we gotta do a little nerd stuff today. Sorry, don't know who you are. Go away. Just saying. Sorry. Well, we actually had some cool shit on Today in History yesterday. Yesterday was the day that Operation, oh my God, I just went mind blank. Desert Storm actually came to an end yesterday, back in 1995. Let's see, 1941, the first Civil Air Patrol was organized in the United States. 1942, natural gasoline goes into effect in the United States. Weird. 1955, Rosa Parks refuses to sit in the back of a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama is south central of California. Just saying. That I went down there to help out. I went down there to help out one of BWI's old XOs. She was actually one of the contestants on Ink Shrinks, and their kids were down there, not in such a great situation. So she called me up. She goes, "I need somebody to go get my kids." I was like, "All right, on it." I get down there and I pull in Montgomery to fill up with gas. I had my 9 on me. I went ahead and put that sucker in my belt loop, and because when I got out, there's this old man that came and set up on the little concrete pylon. And what up, killer? And this is not, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I swear to God, I thought I was in South Central. I mean, just hood bad. And when you walked in the store, you had, I don't know if they were Indian or whatnot, they were Middle Eastern. Behind this, it's funny, like they enclosed themselves with 2 layers of bulletproof glass. You had the little garage door looking thing so they could open up and say hey to you and whatnot. The store had 2 coolers, 2 doors with soda and juice. Everything else was alcohol and blunt related. I swear to God. If you wasn't going in there to try to get something to get fucked up, you was in the wrong place. About 50% of everybody had their pants down to their ankles. Brown paper bagging it, walking out the store. I was like, yep, I need to get out of here. I'm white. I'm with one leg. I'm walking on crutches, but I swear to God, I will shoot somebody. That was weird. I never thought I'd see, South Central in another state. Thought it was actually kind of epic. But, yeah. So, with that being said, 1981, the AIDS virus is officially recognized. 1990, Channel Tunnel selections from France and UK meet beneath the English Channel. 2001, Trans World Airlines flight following the carrier purchased by American Airlines. TWA begins operating 76 years earlier. The final flight, 220, piloted by Captain Bill Compton, landed in St. Louis International Airport. Let's see. Is there anybody that's got... Woody Allen was born today, 1935. Richard Pryor was born today, 1940. Pablo Escobar was born today, 1949. Yeah, that's all of the birthdays that I think that are whatever. So there's your nerd. Get your nerd on. Get your nerd. So hope everybody enjoyed that. What y'all got to bring to the storyline today, huh? Huh? Am I the only one that's got news? What you got, Lady Liberty? I know you got something.
Why you always gotta be pointing me up? There's like 3 other people on this show right now.
Because me and you were the only Because technically, me and you are the only ones that really looks at the news to find something epic to bring out. I'm just saying. We're trying to get Sugar Skull into the mix.
Figure out why the illegal immigrant that was here in the sanctuary city got acquitted of all charges.
I was so going to say the same thing because I am salty as fuck about that shit for since yesterday. I went to sleep salty. I woke up salty. It's just salty.
Do we need to pour some sugar on you?
It ain't going to help. I'd like to pour something on him, but it's flammable, and sugar ain't going to have nothing to do with it.
So fill me in, please. Fill us in, please.
Okay, so basically what you have is he is a 5-time deported illegal immigrant.
Yep.
He's a 6-time felon. He was caught with an illegal handgun that he used to gun down Kate. What is her last name? Steele? I don't really know how you pronounce it. Steele Style, something like that. Gunned her down on the pier in, what was it, bro? San Francisco?
Yeah.
And in front of her father and I believe her cousin, okay? Nobody knows why he did it to this day. We don't know why he did it. But when investigators caught him, he gave them like 4 or 5 different stories. One of them was he found the gun wrapped in a cloth, and when he picked it up, it accidentally went off and shot her. The second one was he had the gun, which was illegal anyway, and he was a felon by 6, so it was even more illegal. And he was going to shoot a seal and missed. And one of the other stories was it was on the pier floor, and he stepped on it, and it shot her. Now, mind you, it shot her through the back and destroyed her whole everything. Threw the gun over the side of the pier and then bolted. They got him on camera running. He just got found freaking not guilty in the state of California.
Well, leave it to California.
Yeah, not to mention, let's not forget the 4 aliases he goes by in the United States, plus his real name in Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah. Our justice system is completely freaking broken, and I think it's our turn to fix this shit, because it's got to stop. And everybody keeps coming on there like, it's California, it's California. No, that is nationwide across our country. This shit is happening everywhere, and our system is failing every single day.
Yeah, I agree.
But for the record, California sucks, just saying.
Yeah, it'll drop off the stage at one point in time. At some point in time, it'll drop off. It'll go bye-bye. So
I'm just saying, strategically place things along their border because it sits on a tectonic plate. Might accidentally make it float off into the ocean, and then it can become its own little country and leave us the hell alone.
It wouldn't be its own little country. It would sink.
Or that, I was benefit of the doubt. I was trying to be nice here. It's hard. So hard to be nice.
I'm just being realistic.
Okay. Well, we can sink them. Whatever you want to say. I just don't want the fish in my house.
Let their asses hit the bottom of the ocean. No offense to any good people in California, but you got some fucking idiots that live in your state, specifically politicians and judges.
And then the prosecutor used it as a political platform. Like her entire, the whole trial that's supposed to be justice for this innocent woman that did nothing but take a walk with her father became his political platform on Trump's a racist asshole and all that. Like, that's what he said in his closing statement. Like, he was talking shit about Trump and some other politicians he doesn't like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Her life amounted to a political platform, basically, is what he made it out to be.
And that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, I do have something uplifting to bring in. So there is a woman leading a group of amputees to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm going to play this a little bit, see what they got to say.
Never let anyone tell you that you cannot do something.
Amen.
You set your limits, you set your limitations, and never say never. When I was 17 years old, I was walking on my college campus and hit by a drunk driver. One of my biggest fears of becoming an amputee was my ability to be a mom. The day I became a mom was one of the most amazingly beautiful moments of my life, and it validated to me that I was still strong and able to conquer any type of adversity that life threw at me. Nobody in life is immune to facing the inevitable adversities and challenges, and how we react to those adversities and situations is what makes the difference. And we human beings are powerful, and with a little change of our mindset, there is nothing that we cannot get through and go out and inspire your own worlds.
Amen to that. I had that to every single last one of them that were hiking up that mountain. This amputee, more power to you. You amputees out there, you do have to push yourself to the limits every day. It's not easy being an amputee sometimes. Especially in my position and a lot of others that are kind of in the same boat as I am. I got 30 screws, 4 plates, and a 10-inch rod from my tibia down to the top of my ankle, and I cannot feel my foot. You could literally put my foot in a fire and I wouldn't be able to tell. So, there's still pain and stuff there, and I guess if I was able to feel my foot or something like that, it'd be a little bit easier, because I don't have that sense of, like, if you lean forward, your toes and stuff are what keep you from falling the fuck over, or helps with your balance and stuff. I can't feel it. So, I have to walk around with crutches, which, I'm not ashamed. People don't like it, then kiss my ass. But, you got to have that mentality to get up every morning, be positive about your life, thank God for another day of breathing, being able to be a mom, a dad, somebody's loved one, and keep pushing and keep fighting every day. Because if you don't, you can end up in that depression state and just not want to do anything at all. So, hats off to all them guys. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So, what's y'all's thoughts?
I agree. They're not letting, something that for most would, stop them in their tracks. These guys are, stepping up and actually fucking doing something to prove other people that you are stronger than what you believe.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's awesome. I do.
And that goes from every aspect of life. Even with people that doesn't have any physical limitations, you got to push yourself every day, and that's one thing that I preach. That's one thing that I preach every single day. That even if you don't complete your mission or complete what you're trying to strive for that day, as long as you give it 110%. And at the end of the day, before you lay your head down, if you know that you gave it your all, then you should be able to sleep peacefully. Not all goals are achievable in the time frame that you want. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes it surprises you, and you'll get it done sooner than expected. We all have trials and tribulations in our life. You should have a good support group with people that backs you up, regardless on what the situation is, that will stand beside you and help maybe guide you through and whatnot. Like my cousin, me and my cousin haven't spoken in years, and everybody knows my aunt passed away the day before Thanksgiving, and it's we had a lot of turmoil between my aunt, myself, and him on from past shit. But I'm the only blood family that boy's got left, so I'm not gonna let him fall. it sucks that stuff like this has to come along to bring family and stuff back together, but sometimes